Twice a year, a group of us gun tubers head to Tulsa, Oklahoma to work media for the world's largest gun show, the Wanamaker Tulsa Arms Show. Now that show's coming up again here in the next few days, so I thought I would share with you 5 firearms that I'm going to be looking out for when I attend that show. And I've got a couple of rifles here that I picked up at the last show. If you stick around to the end of the video, well, we're going to take a look at those as well. So let's go. What's up, crew? It's Chris with Clover Tackett. Welcome back to the channel. And we're going to kick things off with a shotgun. Going to be looking for a Super Goose, which is a shotgun built by Marlin. Haven't made them, at least I don't think, in many years. 3+1 capacity of the 10 gauge shell. And one of the reasons that I'm looking for this particular shotgun is that I already own the Marlin Goose gun, which is the 12 gauge version. Next up is going to be a revolver. Going to be keeping an eye out for that Taurus 992 tracker revolver. Now this revolver is 22 long rifle or convertible with 22 Magnum as well. I'm more interested in, of course, the 22 long rifle aspect, and of course it's a 9-shot capacity. Now I already own a Taurus tracker in 17 HMR. It's a lot of fun, but a little more expensive to shoot than a 22 long rifle would be, so that's why it's on my list. Next up, going to be keeping an eye out for an Ishapore 2A1, basically a Lee Enfield that's been chambered for the 7.62x51 NATO or 308 cartridge, and the capacity typically standard is 10+1. I just love the old British Lee Enfield rifles, and this particular rifle would be a great find to add to the collection. Quick question of the day: what are some firearms that top your wish list? Hit me up down in the comments below and let me know. Next is the only semi-automatic handgun on the list, and yeah, we're talking about the Glock, the Model G26 or Model 26, chambered in 9mm with a capacity of 10+1. Now, if you're wondering why there's a Glock 26 on the list, well, the reasoning is simple, and it's also superficial. That is the weapon of choice for Marvel's Black Widow, and it's just one that I really do need to add to my collection. And rounding out the list of 5 firearms I'll be looking for during this Wanamaker Tulsa Arms Show is going to be a Marlin, and it's not another shotgun. It's going to be the Marlin Crown Prince. This is a rifle chambered for 22 long rifle, of course, and the capacity, well, the capacity is 1 because it's a single shot rifle. As far as reasoning on this one, well, if you have followed the channel for any length of time at all, you know I'm a big Marlin 22 rifle fan and collector as well. This one is a little bit rare, a little bit hard to find, and definitely one that I want to add to my Marlin 22 rifle collection. As promised, we're going to take a look at a couple of rifles that I picked up at the last show. Both of these chambered in 22 long rifles, so going to be using the Winchester Expert 22 ammunition today. Safety always first. Got my eyes on, ears in. Let's do this. We're going to start out, we're going to talk about this one here. This is a Stevens 87J. A lot of these made over the years. Tube fed, semi-automatic 22 long rifle. Let's put a few rounds through this. What do you say? And notice that it's a fairly interesting action design, really loud click with that action coming back, almost articulates with the trigger as you pull the trigger and let off. Very cool, old school 22 long rifle, little rifle there. Was very pleased when I was able to pick this one up at the last show. Next up, let's take a look at this one. Pick this one up. It is a Winchester 121Y, the Y designating it being a youth model. Now this one is scoped with a little 4-power Tasco scope. They haven't produced these, I don't think anyway, since the late 70s or so. So really looks like a factory original, or at least period correct scope on this one. Now this one is a single shot rifle, so there it is. Just load them one at a time. What's interesting, it's got a little safety right here. The safety engages every single time you load and close the bolt, you have to flip that safety down in order for it to fire. I'm not really sure if that's on the normal 121 models or not, but I think it's probably a really good idea to have that safety feature, at least on this youth model. So here we go. Last round. Yeah, there is the Winchester 121Y. Like I said, another one I picked up a few months ago at the last Wanamaker Tulsa Arms Show. If you're looking for more videos on and from the largest gun show in the world, well, check these out right here. As for this video, we're done. So thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching. And until next time, don't forget to chain fire freedom.